tabla solo. It's very different than vocal music or instrumental music or dance. There is no showmanship here. And it's just pure traditional classical music. Tabla is an instrument that it used to be called as an accompaniment instrument, but later on it developed so much that it became a solo instrument, accompaniment with vocal, with instrument, with dance too. And just to let you know a few things, because I was asked to say a few words about all the different styles and different schools of tabla playing. We have, in the tabla world, the tabla music, we have 6 different gharanas or school of tabla playing. It started in Delhi, and then from Delhi, one branch went into Ajarada, a little outskirts of Delhi in Meerut, and then one branch went to Lucknow, and then one branch went to Punjab. In Punjab, actually the tabla was there, not tabla, but it's a pakhawat used to be there. But then it's traveled from Delhi to Punjab in the form of tabla again, in a different way. And then Delhi, it came to Lucknow, and then from Lucknow it went into 2 different directions. One is in Banaras and one is in Farrukhabad, which is also a city now in Uttar Pradesh. So there are 6 different gharanas in tabla playing, and 6 different gharanas in the sense 6 different styles of playing, different approach, different, like for example, different dialect. You know, like our language, we have so many different dialects. Say for example, I am from West Bengal, so I'm Bengali. But if you go to Bangladesh, that's also Bengali, but the dialect is very different. So all the gharanas has different dialect, different pattern of the phrase which they use it, and it's unique. All the schools is great, but I belong to Lucknow Gharana, and that's what I'm going to play tonight for you. And whatever you heard about me, let me tell you one thing. Yes, I'm not any young musician. I'm pretty old. But whatever you heard about me, I don't feel that I already got that award or whatever. Award, anybody can get it. But for a musician, the best award is their audience, you. As long as my audience is there for me, I have the best reward. That's what I'm thinking. But at the same time, I think about myself, I am still trying, I'm still searching. I feel myself, I am a student like anybody. I'm in 8th grade. Think about it. I'm still in 8th grade, and my dream is to finish my master's. So it's a long way to go, but I don't know whether I can do it in my at this time of my age, but I'm still trying to get that. Of course, I have my degree in economics and I have my master's degree in economics. But economics and tabla is very different, two different ballgames. But people think that tabla is all mathematics, all the different rhythm pattern and this. Actually, it is not. Because I think tabla is more your feeling. Because if you have the feeling, you create rhythm yourself. Suppose you are going to home and you have some emergency, you will speed up. If you don't have anything, you are relaxed and you are walking, that rhythm is different. So we create the rhythm, it's our feeling. So it's not the mathematics. But I'm not here to give you a lecture. I'm here to perform whatever I know. If you like it, that is fantastic. If you don't like it, you can tell me later on, not during my performance. And I know everybody will have to go. I need to go too. So I don't want to give you more lecture. We'll start. But I am today very happy also that one of my partners in musical way, Pandit Ramesh Mishra, and he is no more in this planet. And all my albums or recordings, whatever I have done, it was always Ramesh Mishra. And I'm so happy that his son, Rohan, is going to play with me today. So actually what is happening, he is going to play and I'm going to accompany him. So you are going to hear him. Well, thank you, and thank you our soundmen. Everybody is so wonderful over here. I'm just overwhelmed. Thank you very much, and thank you Steve Slavic for being here, and thank you Kedar Bhai for introducing. Thank you everybody.
ड्रॉप कर रहा है।
Always damru or pakhawaj or hand drummings most of the time in the temple. We used to play this as a so I just felt like why not just playing like that a little bit, and then in between you can hear that conch sound. So let me mix that and see how far we can go.